So the new Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order date for North America might have just got leaked, and it's from what seems to be a credible source as far as I can gather. We're going to talk about that here in this video. If you enjoy this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe for more and all that good stuff. And listen, I'm not going to say that it's confirmed or anything. It's not from Nintendo. I'm not one of those channels that are going to say, you know, in my title, oh, pre-orders are back, confirmed, or, you know, even in what I'm saying right now, it's not confirmed. Take it with a grain of salt. It's not a confirmation, it's not official, but there is some credibility and I think some weight behind it that I think is valid, to say the very least. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. By the way, if you missed any of the other Switch 2 content, check it out. It's been a blast. Mario Kart World, we did a massive video on that. Everything you need to know. It's huge, 50 plus characters already. It's crazy. So I'll throw it up on screen. This is coming from Bill Kuhn, if I'm pronouncing their name right. And let me give a little preface on this after, but what this person tweeted out was upcoming release. From what I can see through some Canadian retailers, and you're gonna say, well, this is Canada, not the US. We'll get to that. Through some Canadian retailers, Nintendo Switch 2 console and bundle pre-orders should start from April 23rd, 2025. It says valid in Canada. Date subject to change. Can't confirm if it's the same for the US. I'll keep you updated if it changes. End quote. Now, that would be about a week from now. It's currently the 15th. A week from now will be the 22nd. What I've been saying for the past, I don't know, week and a half or so is that I'm pretty confident that at this point it's pretty much guaranteed that the pre-orders would open up after the Mario Kart World Direct, which is happening this Thursday on the 17th, which again we're going to be covering here on the channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what the game, you know, entails. But anyways, nonetheless, usually what Nintendo would do is like about a week after, right? Nintendo Switch 2, the original plan was after the Direct. It was about a week after on the 9th, which was, I think, exactly a week after. Then the pre-orders would open up. I think they're going to do something similar with Mario Kart World's Direct. They're going to have the Direct and then they're going to say, okay, you know, we figured everything out. Pre-order's going to open up. I don't know if they'll announce it in the Direct. It's probably going to be a social post after that, but they're going to probably announce it. Now, with this post, you probably say like, well, it's Canada, not the US. You know, this person even says can't confirm if it's the same for the US. Yes, but previously, the reason that the Canadian pre-orders got delayed was, quote, to align with the US pre-orders, which was very frustrating as a fellow Canadian because I'm like, hey, we get to pre-order on the 9th still. Nintendo Canada had confirmed that even when the Switch 2 pre-orders for the US got delayed. And then they're like, you know what, second thought, like 13 hours before pre-orders open up, not really on second thought, but you know, we're gonna delay it to align with the US. So I'm pretty sure that this would mean that it's going to be for the United States as well, most likely. Now, in terms of credibility behind this person, from the little bit I was kind of looking into, one of their most recent sort of leaks, I guess, was regarding, it's not Nintendo related, but the PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 came out with The Last of Us Complete, I think it was called. It was basically The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 combined in one kind of thing. He said that basically it was something Last of Us related that he was seeing in the database, and that, you know, he was unsure, you know, exactly what it was, but that it was something new, something that was coming, and of course that proved to be true. And there's a lot of people that I would say are people that I would consider credible that are following this person as well. Some that are more questionable, but there's some credible people. Digital Foundry, for example, is one outlet following this individual on Twitter, for example. My Nintendo News following them, you know, different things like that. So yeah, I mean, those are just a couple things to kind of mention in terms of credibility. So it's possible. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt until things are confirmed, but I wanted to let you guys know to just be aware, because when it comes to pre-orders, we want to be ready for any possibility. Now, that also includes like Nintendo saying, which I highly doubt, but Nintendo saying like, oh, pre-order is going to open up later today. I don't think they would do it same day. They would give us fair warning, but I wanted to give you guys this information so you know, hey, it's possible, right? This person has some credibility behind them. And again, it's subject to change, like they said, but it makes sense too, because it's like a week after the Mario Kart World Direct. It's very possible, I would say, that pre-orders going to open back up on the 23rd, and I want you guys to be ready, because when pre-orders open up, I want as many of you guys that are trying to get one day one to be able to secure one. Of course, I want to secure one as well while we're at it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if there's anything that comes out, you know, in terms of anything more developing around pre-orders or anything else Switch 2 or Nintendo, I'll let you guys know here on the channel. So keep it locked, leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you disliked it, let me know what I can do to improve the content in the future, and I'll see you guys soon in another one. Tell your friends, game on, and may the odds be ever in your favor. I keep saying that, but it's kind of a fitting, you know, quote. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later.